your forecast first. Sponsored by Matex Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing.
Well, good evening to you. Well, no surprise, another day full of nothing but cloud cover out there. Had some snow around this morning as well, and we may see another round of that later tonight. We're starting to see some of it show up already across far west central Illinois tonight. Some light rain could mix with some freezing drizzle or some snowflakes as we head into the overnight hours and early tomorrow morning. It's all going to be very dependent upon what that temperature is as to what kind of precipitation you will see. 36 in Champaign right now. It is 40 in Effingham, 38 in Springfield. So we're well above freezing now, but we're expecting that temperature to fall back down. So wintry weather, cloud cover, overcast, gloomy. It's been that way for a while. Hang in there. I've got some good news about the end of the weekend forecast. WCIA 3 News starts right now.
Now from WCIA 3 News.
And there goes Heather with Shuggies out the front door. No coat, no shoes, nothing.
Police say 2 people went into her home and kidnapped her grandson. 3 were arrested in connection with it. We'll tell you what details we learned in court today.
Plus, a life-saving app is coming to another county in central Illinois, how it could get more people to step up during an emergency.
And students now have a way to report threats in privacy, why they don't have to go straight to police to do it.
You're watching your local news leader. This is WCIA 3 News at 5.
The way they snatched him up out of his sleep and just took off with him. They had no regard for him.
That's the grandmother of a 3-year-old child who police say was kidnapped by his father. Good evening, I'm Paul Cicchini.
And I'm Jennifer Roscoe. The child has been returned to his grandmother, but 3 people are still in custody. Ferran Kelly, Heather Chula, and Paige Zumwalt have each been charged with child abduction and kidnapping. WCIA 3's Andy Olson is live at our newsroom. And Andy, things have changed from what we first knew yesterday.
That's right, Jennifer. Originally, police thought the father, Kelly, was at his home in Monticello. But today in court, it was revealed he was in the car with Chula and Zumwalt that they escaped in. Chula is the aunt of the 3-year-old. She felt Kelly deserved to see him and helped coordinate the kidnapping. Kelly does not have joint custody of his son and hasn't seen him in over a year. The child's grandmother, Mary Warner, was watching in court today. Warner says her daughter was weary about sending her son in the first place. Now she says it may be difficult for her to see him again.
Now my visit's cut short, and she won't bring him back. I'll have to go there to see him, which I will, of course, but to be able to keep him for the summer, you know, I won't be able to.
The child's mother lives in Missouri. Warner moved there with her a year ago, but had to move back to Urbana when she got cancer. She had finished chemo in November, which is why her grandson was visiting. Both Kelly and Chula told police he only wanted to see him for one day. His bond was set at $50,000. Chula and Zumwalt is at $10,000 each. Live in the newsroom, Andy Olson, WCIA 3, your local news leader.
Andy, thank you for the update. Now, Kelly has a previous record with the state. He's convicted of residential burglary, aggravated battery, and robbery. A Decatur man accused of sexually assaulting a woman last May is now in custody. 52-year-old Phillips Woods was arrested. Our partners at the Herald and Review say a woman got into his car last May thinking he knew her boyfriend. Woods is accused of taking her to his apartment, pointing a gun at her, and sexually assaulting her. A sexual assault kit sent to state police matched to Woods. He's charged with aggravated criminal sexual assault with a weapon.
The Danville Fire Department was busy today responding to 2 fires. The first happened this morning on Campbell Lane inside Fair Oaks housing. An apartment caught fire. It took about 2 hours to put it out. The cause remains under investigation. The second fire happened at a home on Denmark Road near Winter Avenue. It shut down traffic across the Dallas-Bowman Bridge on each end. Fire crews believe the cause was electrical and started with a porch light. No one was inside when it started. 2 people were airlifted to a hospital after a single-car crash in Edgar County. It happened just before 5 yesterday on Route 49 near County Road 1800 North. State police say 30-year-old Shawnee Campbell drove her car off the road and it overturned. Campbell and a 14-year-old passenger were both taken to the hospital. She was ticketed for improper lane usage and driving an uninsured car.
You might notice more troopers out on the road today, and the #1 thing they're looking for, are you wearing a seatbelt? The focus is in Ford, Iroquois, and Kankakee counties today. Drivers who are caught without one on can expect a ticket, not a warning. Troopers say the goal is to save lives.
Maybe if that person would have got a ticket maybe a couple days earlier for not wearing a seatbelt, would they have had their seatbelt on at that time? Or just the education part of it, you know, if we could have got to them sometime sooner. So it's definitely difficult when you see a crash like that, knowing that that seatbelt could have saved their life.
A ticket for not wearing a seatbelt could cost you $164.
OSF is rolling out an app in Vermilion County, and it could save lives. You might be familiar with it if you live in Champaign County. It's called Pulse Point. The free app shows people if someone is in cardiac arrest nearby and needs immediate CPR. OSF officials say it takes 4 to 8 minutes on average for an ambulance to arrive. If someone with training is closer and checks the app, they can save a life.
Well, there's some statistics that the American Heart Association has put out that approximately every year around 350,000 patients suffer from out-of-hospital cardiac arrest. And currently, your chance of survival if you suffer an out-of-hospital cardiac arrest is only 12%, right, which is extremely low.
The app also shows if other medical emergencies, crashes, or fires are happening near you. Pulse Point has been running in Champaign for roughly 2 years. A new program in one county is hoping to make schools safer. The Montgomery County EMA is sponsoring the Safe School Helpline. It will allow parents or students to report any safety threat they see around the school in private. For more on how to report, go to WCIA.com.
A new place to buy CBD products opened its doors in Champaign today, but it doesn't want to be confused for a dispensary. The CBD store on Neal Street cut the ribbon on their new business with the help from the Champaign County Chamber of Commerce. Unlike a marijuana dispensary, none of their products has any THC in them. They say that opens up their store to a much broader crowd.
My target market audience is police officers, firefighters, CDL drivers, pregnant women, bankers, people who don't want THC in their medicine. This is what our products are for.
The store says their products are meant for relief instead of getting people high. They're also supporting Illinois farmers. Within a few months, products made from plants grown in Newton will be available.
One Meal program is bringing food right to the people they help. What other services they need your help completing?
Plus, it's a push to get more teachers in the classroom and end the shortage. Why that would mean taking people out of retirement.